All right, folks, here is a video that is looking to convert 16 seconds into M, meaning milliseconds. So a couple of things that you would want to do is maybe set it up using the method. It's a pretty simple conversion. So the only ratio that I'm going to use, and I'm going to pull it right from the sheet, is I'm going to take a look at where milli is. So I see milli is 1,000, or 1 times 10 to the 3 milli, and I can replace this meters with seconds, is equal to 1, and again I've replaced this meter with seconds. So 1,000 milliseconds is equal to 1 second. So I'm going to write that as a ratio here. 1,000 milliseconds is equal to 1 second. All right, so I'm trying to convert 16 seconds here. So maybe with a different pen, I'm going to go 16 seconds. I'm going to, since I'm only converting it with a unit in the numerator, I'm just going to put a 1 in the denominator. And I want to use this relationship here that cancels out seconds. So I'm going to put the 1 second here, and I'm going to put the 1,000 milliseconds on the top, and I see I can cancel out seconds. I can cancel out seconds, and I'm going to multiply across. And when I do that, I don't even have to use the calculator. I'm going to just add 16 and 1, 2, 3 zeros, 16 and 3 zeros, and go milliseconds. So there is our answer right there. So that's a fairly simple conversion. If we want to do something that is converting in a couple of steps, maybe I want to take something that is fairly large and make it something very small. Maybe I want to do a compound unit, something like that. I'm going to use more steps. So what happens if I want to convert, I don't know, let's take nanoseconds, and I want to convert that into, so let's say I have nanoseconds. And let's say I got 5.8 nanoseconds. The abbreviation for nano is N, and I'm going to write SEC. Sometimes you could just write the S for seconds, but I'm going to write SEC. So 5.8 nanoseconds, and maybe I want, let's go a little bit larger. And when I say larger, I mean on the other side of the base unit. So let's go like megaseconds or kiloseconds. Let's go to kiloseconds. So I'm going to go blank, and then I'm going to go K, lowercase k, and then seconds. So what do I need? I need some ratios, again, from my metric conversion sheet. First thing I'd need to do is how many nanoseconds in seconds. And again, I'm going to look to this again, and I see that seconds would be right here where it says base. So instead of meters, it's seconds. And nano is all the way down here. So I see 1 times 10 to the 9th. Nanoseconds is equal to 1 second. So 1 times 10 to the 9th nanoseconds is equal to 1 second. And then I'm going to use this chart again, but this time I'm going to go above the base. Base is right here, and I see kilos up here, and I see 1 kilosecond is equal to 1,000, or 1 times 10 to the 3. I'm going to use that. So I'm going to go 1 times 10 to the 3rd, or 3, and that's going to be the number of seconds is equal to 1 kilosecond. So this is going to require 2 columns in addition to the given, and I'm going to put that in here. And I'm going to put my given 5.8 right there, and that's going to be nanoseconds. Sorry, I'm squeezing that in over 1. Now I have to figure out what's going to cancel out with nanoseconds, and that's this one right here. So 1 times 10 to the 9th nanoseconds, so that they cancel out, and whatever it's related to, which is 1 second up here, that's not where I'm going to end because I want to convert this into kiloseconds. So I'm going to use this one right here. So I've already used that one. 1 times 10 to the third, and that's going to be in seconds, and that's 1 kilosecond. So this is going to require more of a calculation than the last one. I want to cancel out my units, make sure I have the right numbers and the right units in the right places. I have exactly what I want in kiloseconds. Now I'm just going to multiply the top across, which is fairly easy to do. 5.8, and that's going to be kiloseconds. Now, the bottom one is a little bit more complicated. Maybe I'm going to use my calculator here. So I'm going to go 1 EE to the 9th, and that's this right here. I'm going to multiply that by 1 EE to the 3rd, and not surprisingly, I get 1 times 10, which is the assumption there, it's in base 10, and that says to the 12th, and I don't have any units, so now I want to do my final calculation, which is 5.8 divided by 1 EE12, and end up finding out that I get 5.8 times 10, this time to the negative 12th, just tells me that I have a very small number, and that's in kiloseconds. So hopefully that helps.